You're listening to Sad Boy Podcast.
Yeah, Sad Boy Podcast.
So welcome back to this episode of the Sad Boy Podcast.
Another.
Anyways, so we got a bunch of questions on Instagram
Yes.
our DMs, Facebook group, Facebook post, and yeah. So thanks for tuning in and giving us these questions.
It's gonna be like an ongoing thing, so we're gonna look into some of the questions that we had, which
Are
because I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut to call you out, Ian.
no, I'm gonna cut this right.
What? Okay, so one of the members just asked us, "What the fuck?"
That was the question.
Yes, literally just asked, "What the fuck?"
Should we just give them like the definition of what fuck means?
I mean, there's a lot of definitions.
There's a lot.
But my answer to you is, the fuck you mean?
So we got questions like, how do you feel about microwave sushi? How do you feel about cheese and ramen? All these food questions.
Oh yeah, there was a few food questions. There were some serious ones too, but I think we're gonna go through the random ones.
Yeah, so we go through the random ones right now.
So the microwave sushi thing. So this is actually a meme that I think me and one of the other admins, Tiffany, started. Because back in July, when we were supposed to go to New York with Jeff, our flight got canceled. But before that, we were saying how like we're gonna go to New York. We're gonna go to this like high-end omakase sushi restaurant that was like freaking 400 Canadian dollars that I did not have, but I said okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were saying that we're gonna go there and we're gonna ask the sushi chefs there, like, okay, instead of the omakase, can you microwave this California roll instead, rather than eating actual like otoro tuna high quality fish.
Okay.
So eventually, it kept escalating. So even now, I keep memeing and making fun of Jeff that for his birthday or something next year, I'm gonna get him like Uncle Ben's rice. I'm gonna mix it with like probably like olive oil or something.
Not even vinegar?
Not even vinegar. Okay, I'll put like some lemon juice in there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna get like, apparently tilapia. I think that's how you pronounce it, right? Tilapia.
I think so.
Tilapia.
Is that what the
Jalapeno?
star stainers are called?
No, it's like one of like the cheapest fish ever.
It's tilapia.
Tilapia? Okay, yeah. So it's like one of the cheapest fish. And I was gonna like steam it or boil it and then put it on top of the rice and be like, this is your omakase.
Why would you do that to us?
Okay, but would you prefer that or Max Sushi at 8 p.m. end of day sales?
Probably Max Sushi.
How do you know that they didn't steam their fish?
Oh. Wait, what? Wait, how would they steam their fish? They're raw.
How do you know it's raw?
Anyways, next question. They all go back to Max Sushi, so I'm not gonna like call this person out for saying this. I am not. So you, I don't know, but like, why would you send this? The question is, if you had a choice between Shoshen and Zen, would you pick Max Sushi?
So my answer is going to be that, what the fuck is Shoshin?
So Shoshen and Zen, they're both omakase restaurants that serve. I've never been there.
So I asked Jeff this, like, he'll probably give like a more detailed answer when I get him on board. He's going to Japan for October, so I think it'll be a while until he has time to come on as a guest. But long story short, I think he said like Shoshin is like top tier omakase in Toronto.
Okay.
Zen is like, was it entry or mid level? I don't remember. I actually don't remember that. I just remember Shoshin is like top level.
Okay.
It's $300 per person.
Damn.
Yeah, like I'd rather buy like another set of AirPods than Shoshin.
Would you?
Yeah. So if I lose one, I still have another pair.
But would you do that?
No, I don't have $300.
Oh, okay. So I have another question. It's a bit more, I guess it's a bit more meaningful in terms of advice and whatnot. The question is, if you had a choice, would you rather be a star or a moon? Which,
I'd be a choice.
You'll be a choice?
Yeah.
Like, will your name be a choice?
I'd just be a choice.
Okay, so I guess I'm not sure how I'm going to describe this, but like, you know what? Never mind.
No, keep going with it.
Okay. So this person, so and so, says like, well, I'm going to say it because it's the same feeling of wanting to be someone because you don't know who you are. It's like the moon saying, "I'm the only one like me." So I'm the only one like me, so I'm better off like a star, because I want to shine, I want to stand out anyway, so I shine way less. But like, if it's the only one like me, then I can't stand proud, so I should be a star, right? But then your parents would say, being a star is great. There's benefits to it. It's full time. Who wants to be a star? I heard it's all night shifts anyways. But like, that's no way for a moon to speak.
But the sun is a star.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the sun is not present at night.
Okay, well, but I think this is all like, but moons don't stand out because they shine way less. Or the moon.
Wow, that's deep.
Is that deep?
Sorry, I'm trying to comprehend all of this right now.
Well, is that too sad?
No, it's not sad. I'm just trying to comprehend. Like,
welcome to the Sad Boy podcast.
Oh. Okay, so the funny thing is, because we named it Sad Boy, a lot of people were asking, like, are you guys going to be talking about sad stuff? And I'm like, no, we're going to be talking about, like, pretty cool shit, And then we just went totally sad right now.
We're 5 minutes in. We're not even 5 minutes in.
Yeah. This is, like, beginning.
So, like, I guess it all goes back to what you want to be when you grow up. Because, let's say your mom wants you to be a doctor, which would be like a star. They're shining bright, you're standing out. But instead you want to be maybe like an artist, which, if you're not successful...
The art field is like blacklisted in Asian culture.
Exactly.
If you go to art, you have no parents.
Do they disown you?
My parents gave up on me.
You're an art.
My parents gave up on me. They gave up on me back in high school.
So that's like the feeling of you wanting to know what you want to be. It's like, if you want to be an artist, you're not standing out if you're not successful. So that's what a moon would like. That's what the moon is, because you're not shining, you're not bright at all.
That's true. The only time anyone pays attention to the moon is when it's like red
or full.
Yeah, or when it's during the Mid-Autumn Festival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you only have like one day to shine, maybe.
Yeah. But then people don't care about the moon during the Mid-Autumn Festival. They actually care more about the moon cakes.
I don't like moon cakes. Please don't hate me.
Okay, so there's this whole huge debate about moon cakes, whether people like it with the egg yolk or without.
I don't like moon cakes.
I am team egg yolk.
I am.
Thank you. We still have Amanda in the room. She's somehow always here.
She is.
How did you let yourself in?
Don't worry about it.
All right.
Okay.
I guess she knows how to get into my house.
Sorry, I am not team mooncake. I'm so sorry.
So there's team egg yolk and there's team no mooncake. Where's the team mooncake? There's none.
The team of rest of the mooncake, is it lotus paste? It's lotus paste, right?
Yes. Okay, so I know Anthony. Shout out to Anthony. I'm gonna slap you actually. It's okay. I love Anthony too. So I remember Anthony said that he didn't like the egg yolks.
So he's team lotus paste.
I could have actually called him because he actually called me during a recording I didn't pick up.
So your team lotus paste.
He is.
He is.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter your team mooncake anyways in the end.
Yeah, but like egg yolk or no egg yolk. Egg yolk makes a difference. It adds flavor.
Yeah, because it's salty. Like me.
Oh.
About everything.
Wait, but we are salt.
Oh. That's true.
So we are all salty.
That's also true.
And salt drains you of water, so therefore we're all thirsty.
Wait.
So we all need Gatorade.
Wait.
To quench your thirst.
Wait. I need coffee.
I need coffee too. Wait, we have alcohol. I'm gonna take another sip.
Oh wait.
Oh wait, cheers.
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 This is perfect. You cucked me. I drank it.
Okay.
But yeah, no, that question actually starts making me think about like, yo, the whole Asian culture of like growing up and like wanting to do what you want to do in life. Because I know there's a few people in the group who are in the creative art side. Like the person behind me right now, Amanda, she's a photographer.
Yeah.
So, well, actually, I don't think she wants to answer. She's completely ignoring me right now.
We'll just answer for her.
Yeah.
What's the question?
How did your parents feel when you went into photography and not to become a doctor or a lawyer?
My parents are more untraditional, so...
Thank God.
I mean, they wanted me to go to university because they were set on the idea that university is better than college.
That was my parents too.
But when I eventually explained that that only matters for what kind of field you want to go in, they slowly understood, and they really just want me to be happy.
I'm so glad your parents thought that of me.
Yeah.
They're pretty great.
But your mom also asked Lucas to pay rent last time.
But I think that's a different story for a different time.
Wait, where's this even coming from?
I don't know. It's just popping up.
It's just popping up.
You're the one who mentions paying rent all the time whenever I talk about my parents.
I am not laying that down, by the way. So there was this one day when I went to Amanda's house to drop off groceries because we were going to go somewhere afterward. It's in the middle of summer. You don't want to have like raw meat in your car for like,
a day
hours.
that's like 30 degrees hot.
Day where it's 30 degrees. It's gonna go bad. So I dropped it off at Amanda's place because we're always at Costco and I bought meat and she lives near Costco, so I just dropped it off at her place. And when I went in, I believe Amanda was like, I'm just leaving groceries here in your fridge. I think that's what Amanda said to her mom. And
Lucas doesn't know Cantonese.
they were speaking in Mandarin, by the way.
Exactly.
No, was it?
Yeah, it was in
it was
Mandarin.
Mandarin.
It's all Mandarin.
Oh,
Do you don't remember? You were there.
I was out of it.
Anyways, so she gets up from her chair where she was sitting. She was sitting in the kitchen, by the
My
way.
mom, not me.
Yes, Amanda's mom. So she gets up, looks at me, and says to me, "So I'm gonna have to charge you for rent for using my fridge." I was like, "Oh." I'm not sure. I wasn't sure if she was joking or she was joking. She was obviously joking at this point.
Well, you never paid rent, so...
Amanda just dropped my cat onto Lucas's back, and Lucas is very allergic to cats.
I'm dying. Why would you do this to me?
See, because like that was like Amanda's story for like her parents. My parents, like they gave up on me in high school already. They were also like the very traditional types that wanted me to be in university, do business and all that stuff to make money. And I think like into the third year of my degree, I was like, I don't see myself sitting in front of a computer looking at numbers all day. And then that's when I switched right over to design.
I thought you finished economics.
I finished university. It's just that when I was about to finish, I was kind of like, I don't see myself doing this.
I see.
Like it feels very boring because I'm someone who likes to create stuff, right?
Yeah.
Not drama.
So
No scandals.
what this should come back down to is like do something which you enjoy instead of what your parents want you to be. Because I know it's very hard, especially since you're a teenager or still in high school or like even in college or university, that if you don't know what you want to do, just don't do what your parents want you to do. It's really difficult to do.
Focus on your passion, but don't be like, oh, my passion is sleeping, and then you just sleep all day. Like
That's me.
oh
Yeah.
like my passion was creating stuff, and like I like to write stories, I like to design stuff, so I had to find a way, like what possible way is there for me to make money with the things that I like. So I had to do a lot of research actually before I decided to do what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, so that's like what it comes down to is I said it. So like your parents would be saying, so be a star, it's full time. Which, yeah, I get it. Like, if you're in the corporate field, it's like 9 to 5, it's full time. Instead of being an artist, we're doing night shifts all the time. So that's the difference between a star and a moon. But at the same time, you don't enjoy being a star, right? So,
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, as for me personally, I like editing videos when I was in high school, but somehow my dad convinced me not to. So I went to chemistry because I was good at it. And now
But did you enjoy it?
because I was good at it.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed it because it's like playing sports because you're good at it, I guess, right? It's the same thing. But I did not stay as a chemist. I'm now changing my careers into IT or computer networking, same thing, I guess, because it's not the same as editing videos, but it's a lot more enjoyable than sitting in a lab, pouring chemicals, mixing chemicals, researching for 8 hours a day. It's all repetitive stuff.
He was gonna start like a bio war.
I was going to be starting BioWar, yes.
Yes, he was gonna create Umbrella Corporation because he does have an umbrella most of the time.
I do have an umbrella most of the
It's
time.
actually in my car.
So it's fall right now, so it's very rainy.
He was gonna start Resident Evil.
Huh?
What?
Wait, what? Is that how Resident Evil start?
It's like a bio warfare shit.
I didn't watch or play Resident Evil.
I was too scared to play Resident Evil, actually.
Oh, I see.
Yes. Anyways, back to like the actual life advice that we're trying to give right now. Like, I get like in Asian culture, it's hard to kind of not listen to your parents because I think most people live with their parents.
Yes.
From what I know, we all live at home.
In Seoul, at least.
Yeah, which is fine because I know like when I was in university, I think a lot of people were kind of like flexing the idea that they lived on their own. They were able to like afford a place downtown or something. But the more me and another friend and I like we looked into it, and like it's, let's say you're making $70,000 or something a year. By the time you pay rent, utilities, groceries, and all that crap, you're really not making that much. The amount that you're making is probably similar to someone who's making like 40,000 or 50,000 who lives at home.
Yep.
Like a lot of people like to flex the idea that they live on their own and they're downtown or whatever.
It's hard.
So, because I know like for me, to me it felt like, oh shit, like I'm not good enough to live on my own. Like back then when I was like hearing all this shit.
I'm still feeling that.
I still feel it, but at the end of the day, like I think with the economy now, it's actually better if you just lived at home and saved up.
Yes.
Because
for sure.
Obviously housing prices are crazy here in Toronto.
Yeah, where you have to like pay, let's say, $2,000 in rent if you work downtown, at least. Which
yes, it's not worth it. It's actually better to just live at home for now.
If you can, it's not like saying you should not, or if you could handle your parents at least.
Yes, because like for me, I love my parents, but I don't actually talk to my parents that much.
Same. I'm like never home. Right now.
I'm either never home or I'm always in my room. So my room's actually like in the basement, and that feels very weird for me to say because a lot of people make fun of other people for living in their parents' basements, and I'm actually living in my parents' basement right now.
Wait a minute. This is a full-on meme.
Yes. Okay, but to be fair though, we have Lucas and Amanda to vouch for me that my room is actually pretty nice.
It is pretty nice. I live here. There's TV, there's a shower, there's a toilet.
Like everything's brand like newly renovated. Like it's almost like a mini condo for me.
Yes.
The only thing I'm missing is a kitchen, which is actually upstairs.
It's actually right upstairs. It's directly upstairs. We just go up the stairs and it's right there.
Yeah, it is actually like right upstairs.
That's amazing.
This place is literally like a mini condo for me. But I'm actually never really home that much.
Wow.
Yeah.
It must be nice.
You're always with me.
That's true. I'm at your house right now.
Yeah. So like I have this thing where like I try my best to not go out on weekdays. I think Amanda just laughed at me.
Why?
Because I say that I don't go out on weekdays, but then on Thursdays I'm out with you guys, Friday I'm with you guys, Saturday I'm with you guys.
Okay.
Explain your pre-weekend.
Okay, so what we decided was that Monday to Wednesday, or no, Saturday or Sunday evening to Wednesday is like no going out for me.
Yeah, but you're going out tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow's an exception. But Thursday...
Today's Saturday right now, by the way.
Yeah.
For all those who
So,
are listening.
Thursday, we categorize that as a pre-weekend. So that's when I start going out to get myself back into the mood of going out. And then Friday, after work, is like full weekend.
Yes. So my logic is, I don't know how I convince everyone about this, is that like Friday is technically a weekend because it's the end of the week, so it's a weekend. While Thursday is the pre-weekend of Friday, which is a weekend. So technically Thursday is a weekend.
Technically, it's a pre-weekend.
It's the pre-weekend of the weekend.
Yeah.
So...
And Sunday, I count that as the post-weekend. To do something relaxing to prepare myself for Monday.
So Thursday's a weekend now.
God damn it.
I have good influence over you.
And what we usually do on Thursdays, I think we actually go to iSushi.
We just go to iSushi.
Yeah, shout out to iSushi, one of the best deals sushis.
Best cheap sushi restaurants in the city?
Good deal, best value.
Best value?
Sorry, I had to like go through many times to
It's
find
not
the
omakase,
perfect.
it's not max sushi, it's not
Yeah.
Soshin, it's not Zen. We're omakase.
It's just
It's
I get it.
I see.
Yeah, I see. See? Perfect.
So we also, I guess we're about to end this episode really soon. So another question that was given to us, it was, what is our bubble tea tier list? So Russell, what's your bubble tea tier list?
I actually don't drink that much bubble tea, but I know that at the end of it, I think it's actually Ali versus Wenzo.
As in
Is
like
it?
top tier, yes.
I think it's like, at least like from Salt, like everyone's always talking about either Ali or Wenzo.
So right now in the food chat, it's divided. It's not too much divided. Mostly everyone is into the alley. Wenzo, I believe it's a very close second, or not close if alley's not accessible. But that would be the tier list, as in like the best one of our pickings.
Yes, and Ali's actually more accessible than Wenzo.
Yes,
There's actually not a lot of Wenzo locations compared to Ali.
there's like 3 we go to.
Yeah.
And
So I know like the debate between this is like Wenzo has better tapioca and Ali has better tea.
yes,
So for me, when I'm at Ali, I always order Dirioka.
Yep.
If I'm at Wenzo, I always order the brown sugar dirty milk. They're literally the same thing.
yes.
It's actually the exact same shit.
Okay.
But people always argue like, well, better tea, but like, there's no tea in Dirioka.
Yeah.
That's fucking milk.
Yep.
Milk comes from a fucking cow, not a fucking plant. No tea in Dirioka. So okay, when it comes to those drinks, I prefer Wenzo.
Okay.
Because Wenzo tapioca, like, okay, I know Ali says like they hand make it.
Yes, they do hand make it.
I think Wenzo still makes it better. I think we also even tried Xingfu Tang.
Yeah, Shengfu Tan is actually not bad. I put that. So if Wenzo, if Ali is A, Wenzo would be between A and B. It's like a 3.7.
Why are you using letters?
Because it's a tier list. What is it? Tier 1, tier 2, tier 3?
That's what I thought.
Okay, fine.
Okay, we're talking like video games, like tier S.
Tier
and
S.
then tier A. B,
Yeah,
C.
but like tier S would be, I don't know, maybe Boba Guys? I never tried them before.
Alcohol.
Tier S would be alcohol.
There we go. There's our tier.
Okay, so tier S alcohol. Wenzo, Ali. Since it's split amongst them evenly, not evenly, majority Ali and Wenzo, it'll be A. For me, as for second tier B would be, I guess Xingfu Tan.
Xingfu Tang wasn't that bad. I know we have someone who just came back from Japan, or no, Taiwan,
Yes.
and they said the one in Taiwan is actually a lot better.
Okay.
I think it's hard because I'm pretty sure like the materials there is like better than ours anyways.
Yeah.
And even if we do get it from them, they're shipping it all the way over here.
Interesting.
So when you freeze food and you unthaw it, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I'm pretty sure like, for example, like beef, the moment you freeze it and you unthaw it, some of the flavor goes away.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So I think Xingfu Tang over here, like it was cool to watch them like stir fry the tapioca.
For the gram.
For the gram. But the flavor wise, I think the way they did it just kind of tasted like coffee to me.
Which is not bad.
It's not bad, but to me, like, I expected something more,
Yeah.
but it just wasn't there.
Interesting.
So I still go back to Onezo. My
Wow.
point card doesn't even work with Onezo.
I don't even have a points card.
My mind's weird. Like, my phone number is attached to something else, not even to my app. So I actually have to talk to them to like reset everything. But I don't go to Onezo enough because you know how much sugar is in bubble tea?
Yeah, that's why I don't.
We already have alcohol as our sugar intake. I don't need alcohol and bubble tea.
That's true.
I don't need diabetes yet.
Yeah, I honestly do not drink bubble tea enough to have a tier list, but that would be our S, A, and B. C would probably be cocoa, I guess.
There's a drink called Three Guys at Cocoa, but I never liked saying that name out loud.
It's 3 guys. I thought it was 5 guys.
Five Guys is the burger place.
Oh,
The drink's called Three Guys.
I know there's a 3 and there's a 5, so I'm not sure what like the drinks are called.
Three Guys is the one that I usually order. I just don't like saying it out loud because it's like, can I get 3 guys? It's weird.
I get that. Yeah.
Say with 5 guys, can I get 5 guys?
wait. Let's go 5 guys, y'all. Yeah. I'm not sure if Gongcha should be in C. It's okay, I guess.
Kung Fu tea. Like, there's so many nowadays. I think ever since subtle Asian traits took off, the awareness of bubble tea went up.
Yeah.
Like, skyrocketed.
So last year when South Asian traits came out, I think I was drinking bubble tea at least 3 times a week. It was bad.
I drank bubble tea. Okay, so subtle Asian actually never affected me in bubble tea consumption. I drink bubble tea like maybe like once every 3 years.
Yeah.
Like, I don't drink it at all because I always prefer water.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
look what salt has done to me.
Become hydrated?
No, sugar.
Oh. That's not what sugar is, not salt.
It can be salty sugar.
That's
Okay, salt and sugar works really well together though.
true.
Yeah.
And if you're like
Because I remember I made like chocolate chip cookies before and I put like some salt on top when
it enhances the flavor, yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's actually interesting. Or like salt on chocolate milk or something.
Interesting.
Yeah. I never knew about any of these because I just chug.
Like you drink alcohol.
That's why I died.
Yeah, so I guess cocoa and Gongcha would be C.
What about cha time?
Cha time? I don't want to put cha time in any list because if you just want a standard of bubble tea,
I think cha time is like the standard.
the
average
standard
one.
of like, yeah, because cha time is everywhere, and if you just want bubble tea for the sake of drinking bubble tea, I think cha time would be the place you want to go.
Cha time, if I remember correctly, cha time was the one that kind of started the whole bubble tea thing in Toronto. So, like,
Yes.
before cha time, there were like a lot smaller places, but I
Like-
think cha time was the one that made all these other companies like, oh shit, we should go to Toronto, or like
Yeah.
we should open more.
Yeah, it was one of the more mainstream bubble tea restaurants or franchises that started in Toronto. So I would not put cha time any list. It's just there.
I was actually supposed to work for cha time at one point.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I spoke Cantonese so fluently that they thought that I knew how to read and write.
Uh-huh.
So when they gave me the recipe and everything to learn, it was all in Chinese.
Why would they do that to you?
I don't know. And they didn't hire me because I didn't speak Chinese. Or no, because I couldn't read or write to learn the recipes. And then I wanted to tell them, like, do you know what your target audience is? They're all kids. They're young people. Do you really think people in Toronto are only going to speak Chinese? I'm just the only one that was fluent in English.
Oh no.
And they didn't hire me because I couldn't read Chinese.
Interesting.
And I'm just like, you know what? Cool. You guys do your thing. The funny thing is, the owner of that Cha Time location, they're super rich. Every time I went into like train or whatever, I saw like BMWs, Lambos, McLarens. They were all the owners.
Interesting.
They were like super rich people.
I guess this was before Cha Time expanded into like.
This is when
more
Cha Time was
locations.
like just beginning to expand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would assume that because of their owners buying the franchise, they're getting the names. That's why.
It's like $200,000.
Yeah, it's not too expensive. They want to start a bubble tea place.
It's actually,
It would just be cheap. Sorry, not cheap. Rich Chinese kids that would just start a franchise
Yes.
for the sake of starting a franchise. I guess.
Markham boys.
Is this Markham?
It was not.
Where was it?
It was Warden and Steeles.
That's Markham.
No, that's Scarborough.
Is that not Markham?
Oh fuck, that's Markham. Shit. Okay, Markham, yeah. Markham.
Oh, okay. So I know exactly which Cha Time.
Gibson Drive, the one where
Where there's an alley, there's a dental office, there's those
the alley, the Peking duck place.
That place, yes. There's Dagu rice noodles, I think.
Yeah, it's the plaza right behind TNT.
Yeah, the thing is, I think I know those owners.
Yeah, they're rich.
Yeah, because I know the people who works in that dental office across the street. I see them all the time.
Connections.
Yeah. So going back to bubble tea, yeah. Cha Time should not be in anyone's list. It's not terrible bubble tea, it's just a taste.
I like their milk taro tea. Or taro milk tea.
I don't like any of their teas.
I only like the taro one.
I just go there because it's just
the standards.
It's just there.
Yeah.
It's just there.
It's like if all the other ones became unavailable, I would go to Cha Time.
Yeah, it's like at Eaton Center where there's no bubble tea places at Eaton Center.
Cha Time is like convenient, that's it.
Yeah, Cha Time is just there.
Yeah.
And the thing is, since Cha Time opened innovation bars, there's actually a lot.
What is innovative about their stuff there?
I guess it's just more.
What, they use like
drinks.
a different kind of tea?
Maybe, who knows? I don't work there.
What, they use water?
Anyways, there's more English speakers at their like innovation out tier store. Anyway, yeah, that's.
I've never been.
It's
just when they say innovation, I like to think like they are doing something special, but from what I've seen, it's just the same fucking shit.
True.
It's marketing.
It's good marketing.
Yes.
So that's our bubble tea list, I guess. So all in all, alcohol is top tier.
Alcohol is always top tier. I'm scared of alcohol. Please save me.
And then there's Alley, and then there's Wonzo. So there's not much places they want to go to, or that we want to go to. We don't even drink bubble tea that often, to be honest.
We actually don't.
Yeah, and then there's Sing Fu Tang, which is I guess if you're going there for the first time for the gram, it's not bad. So it's.
I always say everything in life try at least once, except for illegal stuff. Please don't do illegal stuff at least once. Don't do it at all, please. But I mean, like when I'm talking about like, you know, going clubbing or something, like I think everyone should at least have like one experience of it. I have not.
Yes.
Everyone thinks I go clubbing, but I don't.
No, he does not.
Yeah.
So yeah, so what did we talk about in order for us to review of this episode? We talked something about our parents wanting us to
actual advice this time. This was a very meaningful.
And then we somehow went into bubble tea talk.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
So yeah, so thanks for tuning in to episode unknown number of what this episode is, and we will see you next time.
We will see you very soon.
Thanks for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and comment of what else you want us to talk about.
And give us a rating on Apple Podcasts. You can't do it on Spotify, but you can follow us.
Yes, please follow us if you're not following us already. So
we'll come find you.
Yes, smash that like button.
Smash it!
Yep.
No TFTIs.
See you next time.